Good morning, folks. Plisken by 51mm here. And I was supposed to do this video last night. In fact, I did do it last night, but I messed up so many little words and stuff because I wasn't feeling very good. I figured I ought to redo it. So I'm redoing it this morning here at 6:28 in the morning. Alright, so we went out to eat last night. And then after we got done eating, we went out to that gun store and I bought that Winchester Model 1200, as you guys can see here. It's got some writing here on one side of the barrel. I'll put in a picture of that. Yeah, as you all noted there, it says this is a full choke barrel. See? But see, whoever owned it before I did cut the barrel down. It's supposed to be a full choke, and I imagine it was a lot longer, like maybe about like a 20-inch barrel or so, or however long. But they cut it down and then they rebeaded it. So now, instead of a full choke, it's, according to my dad, he said it's a modified cylinder. I'm not really sure entirely what that means, but according to him, he said that if I were to take it and shoot that door, it would scatter that door. It would pepper that door like the majority of it. So, really good home defense shotgun. It also says Winchester, New Haven, Connecticut here on the other side. So it is an all original shotgun. I'll put in a picture of that too so you guys can see. The gun is in fairly good condition. I mean, overall, aesthetically, like, there's no real big major dents or dings into the receiver or barrel itself, but there is like a scuff mark here on the receiver, and I can fix that with one of them blue finish ink pens that you can buy to repair your finish if it's scratched off. The wood stocks has some scuffs and scratches. As you can see right there, it's got some nicks in there. And then this side of the buttstock has a whole lot of dings, and see right through there, right through here. And it's got a big old scuff right here. And when I originally seen these, I thought it was a kill count. There you go, you can see it a lot better. I thought it was somebody keeping track of their kill counts of how many things they've killed with this, like squirrels or whatever. I was like, it's like, damn, it's like he is keeping count, but I don't think that's what those are. None of that bothers me. That's all just trivial aesthetic stuff. Overall, the gun looks really good, regardless of the fact that it has scuffs and stuff. I mean, overall it looks good. And then, but the most important thing to me is that it, you know, the bolt and pump will come back. I can throw it off safe and then bring the pump forward and squeeze the trigger. And I hear something go click in there, so that tells me that everything inside, as far as I know right now, is running good. Only thing I need to do now is take it out to either the church farm and shoot the old cabin with it, or take it to the range and shoot it. I don't plan to customize this 12 gauge very much. In fact, this will probably be how you guys will see it from now on, because I have no intentions of like putting synthetic furniture on it and then painting the whole thing like I have my AR-15 and M1A. I have kind of a pet peeve that I set for myself, that if I buy like an all synthetic and blued gun like the AR that has synthetic furniture, I'll go ahead and paint that. But if I buy something with wood, I'll leave it wood. Now that's not to say that I won't customize a wood gun. I mean, if I do get enough, like say for example a gun that has wood furniture, I may put some modern stuff on it like a red dot or a scope. And I may have some guns where I just leave the wood furniture on but paint like the barrel and receiver camo color, kind of customize it. It just depends on what I want to do with that particular firearm. This one here I want to just leave it alone because I mean it's good enough as it is. In my book, it's got that 18-inch barrel. I measured it out from down here where the receiver ends to where the barrel begins, and it's 18 inches exactly. So they did a good job on that. I'll show you guys the bolt here. That's a big sucker. See, I'm trying to get you all to see it better. That is a big bolt. Almost reminds me of a Saiga 12. Saiga 12's bolt, because I've seen a few of them. They got big bolts too. The good thing about this 12 gauge is that it has two steel bars here in the pump. See if you can see them. There's one right in there, and there's another one right in here, and that allows you to pump that in, that bolt back and forward a lot better, because it's got two steel bars pushing that bolt back, and then two bringing it up. So you get the right amount of pressure to cycle that bolt instead of just having one bar on one side, like I've seen some shotguns in stores have before. So that's an added benefit. Overall, I love it already. I just need to shoot it and function test it, make sure that it will indeed run ammo through it, you know. I could get longer barrels for it, so maybe I might get a longer hunting barrel for it and then keep the self-defense barrel for here at home. But right now I have no plans to customize it. My first 12 gauge, so it's going to be a learning experience for me. I mean, I've shot dozens of shotguns. I've shot my friend's shotguns, and I've shot my dad's shotguns. He has 4 of them. He has 2 Browning Auto 5s, a break open Nitro Hunter, and then he has a double barrel side by side that my great uncle brought back from Europe during World War II. It's an old German shotgun. It has to be like from like the late 1800s, early 1900s, because it's old. I don't know if any of you newer viewers have seen it, so I'll put a video, or the link to the video. I'll talk one of these days. I'll put the link to the video in the pinned comment below, so that way you guys can go see that. I did that video on that break open side by side a long time ago, back in 2015. It was one of my first videos. I just thought, like, as an interesting old shotgun, people would like to see it. So this is it, model 1200, Winchester, New Haven, Connecticut, made in USA, 12 gauge shotgun. I'm happy I've got it. This will come in handy for home defense, because the last few years I've only relied. Might as well go ahead and grab it. Oops. I've relied on the M1A for home defense because it was the only semi-auto I had at the time. I mean, I have the AR now. The AR-15 would be okay for self-defense because it shoots a 223 bullet, 5.56, 55 grain bullet. They don't really penetrate that bad if you use specific ammo. 308 on the other hand, I mean, I wouldn't want to use this for home defense because 308. Let me go ahead and get a bullet I have on display up here. This is a XM80C 149 grain 7.62 NATO round. This is one of them tungsten, well, not really tungsten, but steel core rounds, but this would go through quite a few walls after going through the intruder. So you wouldn't want to use a 308 or 7.62 for home defense. I mean, you could. Technically, you could use any gun for home defense, but whether or not it would be the right decision is another aspect to that. So now I have a legitimate short-barreled close-range shotgun for home defense priorities. The next firearm I intend to purchase, unless I see another long gun like this I can't live without, like another shotgun or a Mosin. Because I've been wanting a Mosin for a while, but I figured I need a shotgun first, because another Mosin would be just another rifle to reload for, and I would try to get it to I would scope it, because this is what I have planned for a Mosin. I would scope it and then try to go deer hunting with it, make it a deer hunting rifle, like I have all my other centerfire rifles, except my AR. So I figured, I already got my AR-15 that I'm working on, and my M1A still, so I need something that doesn't require as much hand loading preparation, I should say, hand loading priorities. And this, you just go buy some 12 gauge down at Walmart and then go shoot a wood pile. I mean, you can reload 12 gauge, and we have before, but we don't really prioritize it because we don't hunt with these anymore. We don't hunt with 12 gauges, we hunt with centerfire rifles now. But I figured I'd just get a shotgun, because this would be just basically another plinking firearm long gun. But my next firearm, unless I see another long gun that I can't live without, needs to be a handgun. I need to get like a Glock. I've been looking at the Beretta 92 FS too. So one of those two will probably be my next immediate firearm purchase, unless of course, like I said, I see another long gun I can't live without. Well, anyway guys, stay tuned. This has been Plisken by 51mm. I'm going to have some videos of shooting this bad boy coming up, and of course more videos on the AR-15, the M1A, and the others. Got an ammo test for the AR coming up next time we're able to get to the range and it's not a blizzard outside. Be shooting some of this through it, see how it groups. And I got to work on hand loads for the AR and the M1A. But I'll be doing videos on this gun too, so stay tuned for all of it. This has been Plisken by 51mm. See you all in the next video.